Welcome to the ceremonial MOU signing of the Industrial Technology Development Institute, the Finite Element Institute of the Philippines, FEATI University, and National University to promote finite element analysis in the industry and the academe. I'll be your host for this afternoon session, Roland Andrew Cruz from DOST-ITDI. To start things off, we will begin the ceremony with a prayer to be followed by the national anthem.
Lord of wisdom, source of intelligence, we welcome you to this auspicious gathering, an august moment for the pursuit of knowledge that is offered for the glory of your name. We do not wish to ask you more than just you joining us today, but we look forward to your heavenly grace to amplify the desire for truth, to look up for and become prudent to learning. Keep us grounded in your love and mercy as we traverse a challenging path to keeping the inclination of understanding you and your most awe-inspiring creation. Be with us, O Lord, and descend your Spirit on us to maintain an earnest desire for knowledge, truth, and understanding you, the guide of the wise, the stronghold of the learned. This we ask through Christ, our Lord. Amen.
To formally open this ceremonial MOU signing among the different institutions, let us welcome the Director of the Industrial Technology Development Institute, Dr. Annabelle V. Briones.
Good afternoon to each one of you. Thank you, Andrew. I hope everyone is safe and doing well. Our distinguished guest, DOST Secretary, Honorable Fortunato T de la Peña, DOST Undersecretary for R&D, Dr. ROWENA CRISTINA GUEVARA, a former ITDI Director and DOST Undersecretary, Dr. ROGELIO PANLASIGUI, a Balik Scientist and Finite Element Analysis Expert, Dr. VICENTE DYREYES, Dr. Zoraida Ang, ITDI Deputy Director for ATS, Dr. Christine Marie Montesa, ITDI Deputy Director for R&D, ITDI colleagues, to our partners, the Finite Element Institute of the Philippines, or FEIP, represented by Dr. Ria Canlas, from the FEATI University, We have Dr. Jess GOPEZ, also a former ITDI official. From the National University, we have Dr. Renato Carlos Ermita. To other officials from FEIP, FEATI, and National University, I am pleased to welcome you to this virtual ceremonial MOU signing. First and foremost, thank you for agreeing to this partnership. It is an honor to participate in this quadripartite collaboration initiated to promote and make the finite element analysis process known. It is indeed great to have skilled and driven partners to work with towards the goals of this collaboration. All of us were able to agree on the roles and obligations of our respective institutions. On our end, our primary goal is to provide venues for training as the needs arise, to provide access to the software that we have here, ITDI, and promote the finite element analysis simulation to our customers and other partners. We would also like to provide the necessary expertise to complement finite element analysis. To National University, Dr. Ermita, and FEATI University, Dr. Gopez, thank you for agreeing to promote the use of the finite element analysis simulation in your respective campuses and approve the possible use of venues and software for training and testing. Additionally, for the initiative to design and conduct basic and advanced training programs for the finite element analysis topic. To Dr. Vicente DYREYES, FEA or Finite Element Analysis Expert and Balik Scientist, my sincerest appreciation for the support in pushing through with this collaboration. I also express my gratitude to the FEIP President, Dr. Ria Canlas, for her guidance in spearheading this collaboration. Your commitment to providing us with your expertise on the FEA simulation technology is indeed genuinely commendable. Thank you everyone for your unending support and dedication to this partnership. We look forward to doing activities such as national conferences or socio-civic activities and promotional engagements. May this one be productive and fruitful. Again, good afternoon to everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Annabelle. And now, let's hear the message of support mula po sa tatay ng Department of Science and Technology, our very own Secretary Fortunato T. Peña.
Warmest greetings to the heads of the organizations signing this Memorandum of Understanding, to my co-workers in government, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to commend your efforts towards the sharing of knowledge and expertise that can result in innovative solutions and insights to the many challenges we face. I hope this sharing and collaboration will benefit not only your organization but various sectors, as well as the academe, industry, and society in general. This Memorandum of Understanding will hopefully equip our students, engineers, scientists, and researchers with a powerful digital technology that can improve the way we design or produce things. That is through the use of finite element analysis or FEA. With finite element analysis, researchers can predict a design's structural behavior and integrity while visually analyzing how this product or design would react under stress in the real world. Finite element analysis will be a valuable tool in analyzing the robustness and efficiency of complex designs that are planned to be developed using additive manufacturing or other manufacturing technologies. Aside from this type of analysis, Finite element analysis also can find widespread applications in fluid dynamics and heat transfer. For industry, these simulation and modeling capabilities can improve product development, thereby saving costs and hastening a product's path towards commercialization. I hope that with this partnership, your common goals will be realized. I also hope that this exchange of expertise will produce highly skilled researchers who will become the trainers of the next batch of learners. This way, we will continue to harness the benefits derived from this tool. Congratulations to all of you. This Memorandum of Understanding will be another vehicle of making science serve the people. Maraming salamat at mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, our very own Secretary, Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña. Maraming salamat po, Secretary and Dr. Annabelle. Before we proceed, of course, with the messages from our partners, let us acknowledge all our VIPs who are present here in this Zoom meeting. And we would like to thank you for finding time to be with us in this momentous occasion. First off, let's acknowledge from the National University, Dr. Rachel Edita O. Rojas, the Vice President for Research and Development, Engineer Joseph Retumban, the OIC Director for Center for Resilient Philippines, Mr. Adolfo J. Aran Jr., Senior Director for Marketing and Resource Development, Mr. Manolito Octaviano, OIC Director of Center for Research, and the members of the faculty of the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Also here with us today is the Executive Vice President of National University, Dr. Rosarto Manuel. From our colleagues from FEATI, the President of FEATI University, Dr. Adolfo Jesus R. GOPEZ, the Director of the Office of Research and Development, Dr. Rogelio PANLASIGUI, the CEO and Vice Chairman of FEATI University, Mr. Francisco A. Segovia. Of course, with us here today is the President of the National University, Dr. Renato Carlos H. ERMITA. With us here also today is a Balik scientist and our FEA expert, and the Vice President of FEIP, Dr. Vicente DYREYES. Our colleagues from FEIP, led by the President of FEIP, Dr. Ria Lisa C. Canlas. We also have here the Secretary of FEIP, Engineer John Gabriel Dicena, the PRO of FEIP, Engineer Francis Dime, the Treasurer of FEIP, Dr. Custer Deocaris, and from the Board of Directors, Captain Estelito Perello and Mr. Paulo Centeno, and from the Department of Science and Technology, of course, our very own Secretary, Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña. Thank you, sir. Our Undersecretary for Research and Development, Dr. Rowena Cristina L. Guevara. Our Director of the Industrial Technology Development Institute, Dr. Annabelle V. Briones. Our Deputy Director for Research and Development, Dr. Christine Marie C. Montesa. Our Deputy Director for Administrative and Technical Services, and the Officer in Charge of the Planning and Management Information Systems Division, Dr. Zoraida V. Ang. The Officer in Charge of the Material Science Division, Ms. Josepina R. Celorico, and to all ITDI and PMISD staff, and all the staff of FEIP and the universities joining us here today. Of course, this would not be complete without the messages from our partners. They will be the one cooperating with us on this collaborative undertaking in promoting FEA in the industry and the academe. To begin the messages from our partners is the President of FEATI University, please welcome Dr. Adolfo Jesus R. GOPEZ.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will call upon our Director of Research and Development and our College of Engineering Dean, Dr. Rogelio A. PANLASIGUI, to give our message of support, because Roger is much closer to the action and, of course, would be more aware of the details that we bring to the parade. So, Roger.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of Dr. GOPEZ, I'd like to thank you all for inviting us to this very important event. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of no less than the Secretary of DOST-STII, Honorable Fortunato T, the President of National University, Dr. RENATO (ERMITA), and other officials of the university, the Director of ITDI, Dr. ANNABELLE BRIONES, and staff, and from our CRISTINA University, our CEO and Vice Chairman, Mr. Francisco Segovia. Again, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. We are here today to witness a very important event which we have been working on for years now. This is also a fruit of DOST's Balik Scientist Program engagement. And we have here our Balik Scientist Engineer, VICENTE DYREYES. Catholic University has been pushing hard to propagate the use of finite element analysis and engineering and other allied branches. And we see its benefit in our country. FEA, or finite element analysis, has been a proven and long existing technology used abroad, and we are all aware that we are somehow left behind, in the use of this technology. If you want to be more competitive, we believe that finite element analysis, as well as other similar simulation technology, is a very important tool. The goal of our partnership is to share the technology with other institutions. This agreement will serve as an important step in achieving that goal, and we hope that soon it goes beyond what we have started with today. With this Memorandum of Understanding, we are looking forward to our future collaborations, including training and research projects. We also hope to expand this in the future to include other activities and other institutions. Finally, I'd like to extend our deepest appreciation to ITDI, where I also served more than 2 decades ago, for hosting this event. We are very much looking forward to working with you. Again, thank you very much, and good afternoon to you all.
Thank you, Dr. PANLASIGUI and Dr. GOPEZ. And now, let's hear another message from one of our partners. He is the President and the Chief Executive Officer of the National University. Please welcome Dr. Renato Carlos H. ERMITA, Jr.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone, especially to Secretary Fortunato de la Peña, USEC CRISTINA, Dr. CRISTINA GUEVARA, to Director ANNABELLE BRIONES, and to other officials from the DOST, especially the ITDI. Likewise, of course, to our partner institution, who we're very thankful for inviting us to be part of the effort to promote FEA, FEATI University, led by President Jess GOPEZ. Long time no see, President Jess. And of course, I'd also like to greet Mr. Francisco Segovia and Dr. Panlasigi, sir. Good afternoon. And to officers of the FEIP, FEAP, led by Dr. Ria Canlas, who is very much supported by our Vice President for Research, Dr. Rachel Rojas and her team, as part of the efforts for innovation and research in our university. And of course, the man of the hour, I would like to send my greetings to Dr. Vicente DYREYES, an outstanding NU alumnus who has led and has patiently pushed for the effort of promoting finite element analysis in our schools and as a practice in the country. So welcome and nice to see you here, Dr. Reyes, Dr. DYREYES. So in behalf of National University, we're very, again, thankful for being invited to be part of the group who are spearheading the efforts to accelerate the use of finite element analysis in the country. And we would like to assure everyone that with our efforts to produce more graduates who are very much capable, especially technically, and to be competitive with other engineers or practitioners in the world, we are very much in support of this initiative. And likewise, we feel that it has been very timely, and we are thankful to the DOST for this, for really pushing for this accelerated change or development, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. We feel that teaching and learning should continue. In fact, we feel that it's an opportunity to really leapfrog the development of engineering education, technical education during this time. No? And we are happy to work and looking forward to a very good collaboration between the DOST, FEATI, of course, the Finite Element Institute of the Philippines, and of course, National University. So thank you very much and good afternoon to everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. ERMITA. Now we've heard from our two partner academic institutions. They have underscored how important the education highlight this importance by marking it in this collaborative undertaking, by having them both as our partners. And now let us hear from our partner industry association, from the Finite Element Institute of the Philippines, the president of FEIP, Dr. Ria Liza C. Canlas.
Good afternoon, everyone, and especially to our Honorable Secretary Fortunato de la Peña and our Undersecretary Rowena Guevara, and to all the presidents and VIPs of National University and FEATI University, and of course from the faculty of the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship of National University, who hosted our Balik Scientist, Engineer Vicente DYREYES. My personal journey using FEA simulation technique aided my technology, which is a DOST-funded project, prefabricated eco-couture panel system in the determination of the needed mechanical properties for new materials. FEA was proven time and cost-efficient solution or option in new product validation, considering the lack of laboratory facilities and equipment in the country. From that day on, I subscribed with the idea of our guru, Engineer Vicente DYREYES, to propagate the use of FEA simulation technology through the formation of an organization. All must know the benefits of FEA and all must have access to it. In 2019, the Finite Element Institute of the Philippines was born, together with carefully selected pioneering board of officers who came from various fields of expertise, connected with different industry types, came from different age groups, and from varied qualities. FEIP will capitalize on these varied traits of the officers to reach to more people who will become members of the association. The members who are industries, academic institutions, professional, non-professional, and students will enjoy free and exclusive training, plus discounted advanced training as well as referral to outsourcing jobs. Last September 6, we conducted the stakeholders meeting with targeted participants in crafting the FEA Philippines roadmap. In the next 5 years, we wanted to focus on a very heavy membership drive, capacity building, advanced training, national and international presence, especially in the Southeast Asian region. Our organization remained dedicated in working on our vision and highlighting, lobbying in the standardization and certification processes on the FEA technology practice. I'd like to thank Engineer Vicente DYREYES, who is a National University alumni himself, for sharing his expertise, especially to fellow nationalians. Allow me also to thank our President, Dr. Renato ERMITA Jr., and of course, my boss, Vice President Rachel Rojas, for allowing us to host our BSP. Special thanks to PEATI University, especially to Mr. Francisco Segovia, the CEO and Vice Chairman of PEATI University, to its President, Dr. GOPEZ, and of course, to a dear mentor, Dr. ROGELIO PANLASIGUI, for making all of this collaboration possible and for giving an office or a house for our organization. And lastly, would like to thank DOST-ITDI, Dr. ANNABELLE BRIONES, who will pave the way to a very meaningful collaboration, thereby putting into reality the tripartite collaboration among academe, industry, and government. We at FEIP will continue to bridge the academe and the industry. Let us work together in the propagation of FEA technology to aid in the fourth industrial revolution. Through this collaboration, FEIP members and soon-to-be members will benefit from the sharing of knowledge, expertise, and especially resources. We look forward in the future where Filipinos can be at par with our foreign experts. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Canlas. And now let's hear from our Balik scientist and FEA expert, Dr. Vicente D. Reyes. Sir.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. Please allow me first to acknowledge our distinguished guest, Honorable Secretary Fortunato, Undersecretary Dr. Rowena GUEVARA, Dr. ANNABELLE BRIONES, the President of all our institutions, and Dr. Renato Carlas, and yes, President of the FEATI University. With your full support, we were able to accomplish the endeavor that will make our country competitive. And to everyone who made this possible, good afternoon. The purpose of this MOA is to make finite element analysis, or FEA simulation, the dominant tool for industry innovation. As such, I would like to share my academic and professional experience, both the successful and the unsuccessful program, so that we may learn from the successful process and avoid the mistakes that sometimes can be very expensive and catastrophic. Let me start with success stories. I bet whatever personal product you are using today, cell phone, laptop, air condition, cars, aircraft, rail transportation, all of these employ the finite element simulation process before the companies went to the production of this product. I will also share you the mistake so what we will not repeat this in our projects and product development. I'll give you an example like the Aloha Airlines Flight 243, April of 1988, where half of the fuselage was ripped off due to ignoring the effect of fracture in finite element simulation. While finite element simulation has far-reaching impact on projects and product development, it can be very dangerous and sometimes fatal if we lack the knowledge or worse, abuse the utilization of finite simulation in our different products. These are products that when improperly developed could suffer failure like an aircraft, and the consequence can be fatal. But if finite element simulation is properly done, we can be assured of saving a lot of time in achieving of our objective. In the case of the aircraft, proper use of finite element can mean safe and more comfortable customer experience. I have three proposals that I hope we can implement. My first proposal is for university to offer at least a year of finite element analysis courses, both in theory and simulation of typical product component system as part of their degree. My second proposal is for government to issue a standard practice or guidance of using finite element by complying the good finite element modeling practice, finite element verification and validation. And the third proposal is for industries to support the academic by giving them real parts to students for finite simulation and validate the results to obtain this cooperative between academic and this industry. These three proposals are already being practiced in industrial countries. In conclusion, I would like to give my sincere appreciation to Mr. Segovia for being the first to appreciate the value and benefit of finite element simulation, as manifested in the purchase of the necessary software for FEATI students, and to be shared by the scientist program for giving me this opportunity in the platform to make our Philippine University aware of finite element simulation. And to my alma mater National University for hosting me as my BSP in cultivating my younger mind in technology development. Thanks, and may God bless all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vicente D. Reyes, our expert in the FEA and our Balit scientists, our very own Balit scientists. So I think we could proceed now to the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Agreement of Understanding between ITDI, National University, FEATI University, and FEIP. May we ask our signatories of ITDI, Dr. ANNABELLE V. BRIONES, from the FEATI President, Dr. ADOLFO R. GOPEZ, the President and CEO of National University, Dr. Renato Carlos H. ERMITA Jr., and the President of FEIP, Dr. Ria Liza C. Canlas, to have your documents now ready, and we could now proceed with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding to promote and intensify the promotion of finite element analysis, or FEA, in the industry and the Academe. Thank you, Dr. Briones, Dr. GOPEZ, Dr. ERMITA Jr., and Dr. Ria Canlas. Now, maybe we could hear a few words from our dear Undersecretary of Research and Development, Dr. ROWENA CRISTINA Guevara. Ma'am, would you like to say a few words to our partners?
Magandang hapon. I see my first encounter at DOST, Dr. Roger PANLASIGUI, my colleague at the UP College of Engineering, President Jess GOPEZ. Of course, the owner of the UP College of Engineering, Fritz. Hello, Segovia. Good afternoon. And of course, the President and CEO of NU, President ERMITA, and the officials of NU and FEATI. Of course, I would like to say hello to my colleagues at DOST, Dr. ANNABELLE BRIONES, and the deputies of ITDI and the researchers and scientists of DOST-ITDI. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Nakakatuwang makakita ng ganitong klase ng pagsasalo-salo at meeting of minds ng academe, industry at saka government. Ito po ang ating kailangan dahil sa panahon ngayon hindi na pwedeng kanya-kanya, akin-akin, inyo-inyo. Kailangan talaga magtulong-tulungan tayo. At syempre, ang naging catalyst ng lahat ng ito ay ang ating balik scientist. Gusto ko pong magpugay sa ating balik scientist na siya po ang maingat at dandahan po niyang pinasok itong finite element analysis dito sa Philippines at nakipag-partner po siya sa mga universities at syempre po sa government, sa DOST by becoming one of our balik scientists. Alam po namin na ang pagiging balik scientist, ang tawag nga po namin dyan ay balik puso, balik Pilipinas, balik scientist. At hindi po lahat ng nagbabalik scientist ay ganito po kadami ang nagiging achievement. Kaya po hinahangaan po namin si Torres sa kanyang paggawa ng mga ganitong bagay para mapalaganap po ang finite element analysis. So Dr. VICENTE DYREYES, maraming salamat po. At natutuwa kami na palagay ko na naipanganak tong Finite Element Institute of the Philippines dahil kay Dr. VICENTE DYREYES. Tama po ba? Yes daw, sabi ng mga taga-FEIP. So, ganyan po ang para siyang bato na nilagay sa isang body of water, nagkaroon ng ripples, tapos nakaproduce ng napakadaming bagay. Maraming salamat po, Dr. VICENTE DYREYES, sa inyong pagiging isang balik scientist na talaga naman po pinakita ninyo, science makes change happen. At we expect that with the partnership between DOST-ITDI, FEATI, and the NU, na magkakaroon naman po siguro ng effect sa ating industries na instead of building something, they will learn to simulate things first. Yan po mahirap ituro yung ganyang konsepto na maniniwala ba ako sa simulation sa computer? Pero yan po ang challenge natin sa partnership na ito sa ITDI, sa NU, at sa FEATI, at saka sa FEIP. Na palaganapin po ninyo itong teknolohiya na ito dahil malaki po ang matitipid ng Pilipinas pag hindi nagkakamali at ginagawan muna ng simulation sa finite element analysis. Muli, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Congratulations at magandang agham po sa ating lahat.
Magandang agam po, Yusek Guevara. Maraming salamat po for gracing this event and joining us in this momentous occasion. Let us all, I'm inviting everyone to open your cameras so that we will have our ceremonial photo shoot of all the attendees of this event. Okay po, just have the tech team ready to capture ang ating, just have your cameras open, just smile kasi hindi natin alam kung saan panel po tayo lalabas dito sa Zoom. Ayan, kita po pala natin. So kita niyo po ang inyong mga smile. Ayan po, ang ating mga experts from DOST-ITDI, ang ating mga experts din from partner universities and from our partner institution, ang ating mga executives from the different institutions, National University, FEATI University, FEIP, and DOST. Alright, I guess we're okay na. Maraming salamat po sa ating tech team for this. And now to formally close this program, let me give the virtual floor to our Deputy Director for Research and Development of the Industrial Technology Development Institute, Dr. Christine Marie C. Montesa. Doc Marie.
Yes, thank you, Andrew. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and everyone for being part of this collaborative effort to promote finite element analysis and its application to the different sectors of our society. On behalf of the DOST Industrial Technology Development Institute, we are honored to have this Memorandum of Understanding with the FEATI University, headed by Dr. GOPEZ, with the National University, headed by Dr. ERMITA Jr., and the Finite Element Institute of the Philippines, represented by Dr. Canlas. Of course, we are also very much honored to receive a message from our very own DOST Secretary, Fortunato T, and very much thankful for the presence of our Undersecretary for R&D, Dr. ROWENA, Cristina Guevara. And thank you for all the help from our Balik scientist and FEA expert, Dr. VICENTE DYREYES. Thank you very much for all the wonderful and very heartfelt support from the messages of our partners. This MOU is indeed timely and complementary to the R&D activities of the MatDev Laboratory or the Materials Development Laboratory, as the FEA technology can be utilized in the development of materials for product design and prototyping using 3D printing. MatDev is under the ITDI Material Science Division with Ms. Josefina Silorico as the OIC, Engineer Maria Dito Margarito as the project leader, and Dr. Blessy Basilio as the RD lead for this initiative in FEI from MatDev. With this MOU, FEA simulation will be utilized to facilitate materials development and design, coupled with actual fabrication and prototyping, and as well as validation of virtual testing with real-world test results. We are very excited to the future activities, including training and capacity building on FEA, as well as computational fluid dynamics. We're also very much excited on the actual design and simulations, testing, and improvement on different prototypes for biomedical applications, construction, automotive, and even on membranes. Likewise, the use of FEA will be an additional technical service from DOST-ITDI on materials development and design improvement. On our end, these are but a few benefits that we can take advantage of by using FEA. On the national level, this partnership with FEATI, NU, and FEIP could provide an avenue for training, research, innovation, commercialization, and other industry-based activities that could benefit students, trade people, professionals, and the government, and of course, the rest of the society. Moreover, outputs from this partnership could also attract international linkages, thereby enhancing our capabilities and competitiveness, leveling the playing field in terms of design and innovation. Although we have a long way ahead, may we all work and strive together towards this goal of being competent in FE technology and let the output technologies be utilized by the industries. May this partnership be fruitful and bring success in our home institute, your universities and organization. With that, I would like to congratulate everyone for the success of this virtual MOU signing. And I'm very happy to be part of this great event for our industry. Thank you, everyone, and let's have a good day and stay safe.
Thank you very much, Dr. Christine Marie C. Montesa. All right. Now that formally ends this ceremonial MOU signing, I'd just like to again thank all our partner Academe and Industry Association, our partner from the National University, our partner FEATI University, our partner Finite Element Institute of the Philippines, mula po sa DOST at sa DOST-ITDI, maraming pagsama sa amin tungo dito sa ating partnership na ito. And would like to thank again our Undersecretary Yusek Guevara for being with us here today. Again, this has been your host for this afternoon. I'm Roland Andrew Cruz. Maraming salamat po at mag-iingat po ang lahat. Gandang hapon po.
Thank you everyone.